Hello everyone, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Scotland. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a roundup of the 2021 to 2022 YouTube channel and just a reflection on these past few years and how it's been and the journey so far. So we're here in nice Scotland, so let's go. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to my 36 subscribers, and thank you for subscribing. And I thought it'd be nice to go through the journey of this YouTube channel and how we started from, I think it was the beginning of 2021, the first video, Punjabi lore series. And we started with the prehistory of Punjab, going into how humans started to enter the subcontinent colliding first, of course, and then how the language and culture started to develop, and then starting to go into ancient Punjab, where we've seen the conquering races and the different armies and races coming in and mixing, and their influence there on the culture. And then the 15th century Punjab, how the culture started to consolidate. And so it's really interesting going to my own background and understanding how that culture came to be and before the religion of Sikhism. And so that was really interesting, fulfilling to make. And then I've made a wee list here, so we'll go through this today. And so then we went to Legend of Mr. Singh, which is still in progress, but that's skipping a few years after the 15th century to the end of the British Raj, where immigrants started to come to UK. And so we've seen the Legend of Mr. Singh coming to UK and starting to recreate their fundamental culture. And so what was that like? What was the journey like? And how was it like to just come to a new land from generation to generation? You know, the struggle, and then what was passed on to the generations, and coming up to modern day. How did the conditions lead up to where we are now, and sort of where do we go from here? So that was super interesting, and I'm still editing it, so look out the last episodes. That was split into 3 parts. Next, the WordPress blog. So over last year, I think it was late summer last year, I started the WordPress blogs, and that was really fulfilling to make. So if you haven't checked it out, you can check it out too, and I think you'll find that interesting if you're into deeper philosophy and psychology and just to improve oneself. And so that it's more of a semi-structured thing where I just write and then edit a bit later, and throwing in some scientific research and philosophy and just psychology and interesting parts about our evolution or modern day research and how we can improve ourselves and how to maybe think a bit differently. So that was really interesting to write about. Yeah, the Singapore vlogs as well last year were super fun to edit. So when I went to Singapore, that was, I think, my first time abroad alone for my exchange. Singapore was such a different environment, but it was so fun to edit afterwards, years afterwards, just to put the music and sort of tell a journey and keep it light. And so that was really fun. Then we had the Great Outdoors, which is something a bit similar, but this year I went to quite a few countries as well. And so it was really fun just to show the vibe of these countries, show the culture, and just reflect on these experiences, and not too deep, just a bit light, because I feel going to different countries, you learn a lot. It's like having a fish and going to a different pond and then coming back. You're just exposed to a lot and you think in a different way. So that was super fun to make as well. What's next? So next, I want to be a bit more consistent. So I had a lot of fun so far. Keep learning and also just sharing knowledge on health, well-being, and connecting to yourself, and hopefully helping myself and helping others as well, and hopefully delve into evolution and human nature. So I've always loved evolution and dinosaurs and just general cultures and societies. I used to watch a lot of documentaries, so I'm really keen on delving back into that, learning more practically how we can use science and philosophy and applying that to our daily lives. It'd be super interesting to learn and share with all you as well on this channel. And this channel really helps me practice my communication skills and just being authentic in front of a camera, because I never thought it'd be so hard to do. But it also helps just every video, hopefully just getting better and better at that. Editing skills, I really enjoy editing, but I want a bit more efficient workflow. I've seen a lot of YouTubers out there and learning from them about having an efficient workflow, and I thought it'd be super useful to create content I really like and I think will be useful, but also having a structured workflow that will allow them to be uploaded and maybe not lose so much energy when I'm creating this content for everyone and for myself as well. I'm really interested in creating processes and workflows that allows this creativity to flow through to make into a video. Just thinking deeper, evolving myself, and also probably helping others as well. And just build a community through learning and hopefully find people on a similar wavelength, on a similar vibe, who's interested in improving oneself with knowledge, philosophy, well-being. Have fun as well, because it's really fun just to create this content, to learn and to share it with everyone too. Overall in 2022, it's been a good year for this channel. I was also interviewed in the Diljit Dosanjh concert, which I might make a separate video on as well, which was pretty funny, and I might upload that to the YouTube channel. Sadly, the Queen passed away this year, which was very sad. We got a national holiday, but also I was hiking in Edinburgh this year at the same time, and I was wondering what all the commotion was about, and I came down and the Queen's hearse came past me and it was empty at that time, and so I just had a look at it, and it was quite eerie, the Queen's hearse being there driving past me. Of course, also the World Cup this year where we won, APV Bhangra, so shout out to the APV Bhangra who teach me Bhangra, and we have a lot of fun. So thank you for making this mini as well. And also, speaking of World Cup, it was so awesome to see Lionel Messi win the World Cup this year in Qatar. But I wasn't in Qatar, but we watched it. It was in Qatar. But it was fun to watch, and so happy that Lionel Messi won. Also, top 3 books I wanted to share over the past 2 years, I guess, since I started this channel that I've been reading. Yeah. So these books are Sapiens, which is really good. It's quite thick, but I used Audible actually. This is my sister's book. This book was really good because it gave a history of Homo sapiens, where we came from, how we evolved, and how our social structures came to be, how commerce evolved, how culture and language evolved. And then it sort of gives an idea about where we're going to. So I'd really recommend this book if you're interested in human nature and society in general. Also, The Alchemist, kindly given to by my cousin, and it's quite a short read, but really it's more about a journey, but a fantasy journey, and this young boy really learning about his intuition. I won't spoil it, but the author does it really interestingly. There's certain wisdom in the journey, and by reading it you'll learn. So I think this book is really good as well. And lastly, The Power of Now, which is, I actually listened to it twice, and this is the book which I really like the most out of all the books I've read so far. And I might do a whole book journey as well for people who are interested, because I feel learning and reading more, it really expands your mind. And I think it's not the Greeks, but I think Robert Hooke said this, standing on the shoulder of giants, because people have really spent time to concentrate their knowledge, like whole lifetime in the book, and you can just read it in less than a month or less than a week, and so you can gain that knowledge, and I think it's really helpful. So Power of Now, yeah, I think it's a really good book. It's a bit deeper. Surprisingly, it takes a different view of life and requires you to have a bit more slower thinking, and it's a bit strange at first, but I think as you get into it, it makes sense, and maybe you have a paradigm shift or a look at life just a bit more differently. So I'd really recommend these 3 books as well. So yeah, I also wanted to share some analytics, because it's nice to share the journey, because I feel like I'm on the journey together as well, because people who watch this content hopefully also want this channel to grow and give feedback and what they want to learn, as well as what I want to learn. So this channel I think had about 2,000 views overall, which I think is really, really cool. 36 subscribers, as I said, and 26 videos, which I'm really proud to make, but hopefully we'll get a bit more efficient workflow as well in 2023. The most popular being Ancient Punjab, which I really enjoyed making, the whole series in general, but that middle episode was really cool to make, because it really brought together all the different cultures coming into Punjab, from the Mongols to the Greeks, and I didn't know about it at the time, but it was really cool to learn that and have all the music together and to edit it together. It was really fun to make. So I'm super glad everyone else enjoyed it too. And thank you for your encouraging comments as well. It was super nice just to read, and I'll post them here, because super cool just to go through and read the comments as well after making and posting the video. So keep doing that and keep giving me feedback. That's really awesome. And just lastly, thank you to you all. And thank you to Shut Up and Write Glasgow. That's where I edit sometimes, Legend of Mr. Singh, which will be coming out soon. So thank you for the guys there who are super encouraging and super nice, and they're also writing their own thing during the day, and so I really enjoy editing there. And thank you to everyone again who's subscribed or who's watching this. May you have a happy holidays with your family. Hope you have a nice break from work. Wishing you a lot of happiness and peace in the holiday season and an energizing year ahead. I hope you get to do what you want to do, and I can't wait to grow this channel, learn more, and just post some fun videos and just keep inspiring, hopefully, keep being creative and keep sharing knowledge out there. So thank you very much. Have a happy holidays and take care, everyone. Bye bye. Hi everyone, thank you for watching, and I wish you all a merry and peaceful and happy 2023, and I look forward to growing this YouTube channel in 2023 with you all and enjoying this journey. So with that, from me and from Scotland, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas and peace. Bye bye. Beta. Have you seen the subscribe button anywhere? I can't find it.